Okay, so let's get started with our baked artichoke chicken. Super simple dish. I mean, it's almost like you just throw it all in one pan and then you're done. What I'm going to do first is, I've just got an onion here that I've kind of cubed up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Everything's going to cook down really well. I'm going to put this in my baking dish. I have put some olive oil in my baking dish, the Crisco spray kind. To this, I'm going to add mushrooms. Okay. Just making a nice bed for our chicken. Okay. To that, we're going to add some artichokes. And you can get the canned, jarred ones. I just happen to have a little one left over here. And got another one here. Just dump that all in there. Kind of spread it out so it's got a nice, like I said, a nice bed for the chicken. And next we're going to make the sauce, marinade, whatever you want to call it, that's going to go on the chicken. So let me get that together, get this out of the way, and we'll be back. Okay, so now we're going to make the sauce that goes on the chicken that we're going to bake it in. First, I've got some brown mustard. You're going to get about 2 tablespoons of that. Looks like I'm getting to the bottom of my bowl of my mustard here. Okay, that should be good. We might come back to it in just a minute. Okay, then we're going to take us some, what do we got here? This is some red wine vinegar. It says it calls for 1/4 of a cup. I'm going to put just a little bit more than that. I got a little bit more chicken than the recipe calls for, because that's what was on sale at my grocery, so I decided to do that. Now we've got a burgundy cooking wine. It also says for 1/4 of a cup. I'm going to do just a little bit more liquid than that. Okay. Then we've also got some basil, chopped basil. Good little amount of that. Some thyme. Ugh, every time I open that lid, like more of it spills out. We've got some tarragon. Let's see, also, almost forgot, salt and pepper to taste. And those artichokes are going to be a good little seasoning for it, so we'll just kind of see how this goes before we put it on the chicken. Okay. And then olive oil. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mix this all together, and then I'll show you once we're putting it on the chicken. Okay guys, so we've got this all in the bed of onions and artichokes and mushrooms. I've just poured the mixture that we just made over the chicken. Like I said, I've got some leg quarters here. The recipe called for a whole chicken. This is what was on sale, so this is what I got. Now what you're going to do is you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 to 375, and you're going to bake it for about an hour, depending on how thick and big your chicken is. And make sure you kind of baste the chicken throughout and during your cooking. So we will, it doesn't say to cover it, so I'm guessing we don't cover it. We just let it bake just as is. We'll bake this up and we'll be back when it's done. Alright, here we go, right out of the oven. Still bubbling. Got a nice baked glaze going on with the skin. And we're going to fix us a plate.
Alright, go.
Thank you. You got a fork?
So how's the artichoke chicken?
Very, very good. I love it.